Hey y'all, it is about 1:30 in the morning. I am home, I'm home with Callie and Little Cat. You got to be still, baby. You have laid down there and been asleep. The minute Granny starts talking, you want to come up here and walk around by the camera and make it wobble. You want to come lay by me? Come lay by me. Okay, let's get comfortable. Yeah, get right there where you like to get. Good girl. Good girl. You lay down, Granny, rub your belly. Y'all, it's about 1:30 in the morning. I'm home alone with Miss Callie Bug and Miss Little Cat. Something happened earlier that made me laugh so hard I cried. And if you watch the vlog this week, you will see what happened. But they've been gone for a few days, and like when they're gone, I don't sleep. I don't sleep. Like I'm a night out anyway, so I thought I had seen this video done the other day. I can't remember who did it. And I love these kinds of videos because it's just like it's questions that you don't really think about. Like you know what? Like nobody's gonna ask me these questions in real life. And I saw it was Squirmy and Grubs. That's who I saw do it. So that's where I got it. I got it from them. So yeah, I thought I would just sit here and take this back to, old school YouTube when this was like, this was a big deal. When you answered, I think they called it 30 random questions or something like that. And so I wrote them down as I was watching their video. I have a light. Well, I had a light. I had gone and gotten it. And when I didn't want to come on here looking like totally gross and ugly. So I went ahead and started doing my makeup. About halfway through, I thought to myself, I probably should go see if my light still works, And I was like, nah, it works. It's fine. I plugged it in and it came on and blew out immediately. So no light. So this is like a grainy video. I apologize. I may not even edit this and put it up. It just depends. So I apologize for the graininess, but let's just consider it like we're just friends. Get through itching. Go ahead. Okay, you're good. You're good. Be still. Granny is sitting right here with you. She thinks if I'm talking, I got to be talking to her, y'all. At least she knows we're alone, too. She's like, Granny, who the hell are you talking to? So, yeah, let's just consider this like a girl's night. We're just sitting here on the bed as I answer, as I read the questions and give my answer. Y'all think about what your answer would be, too. Because I think that's pretty cool that, this is stuff that we wouldn't have normally thought about, Okay, the first one says, explain your channel name. It's really simple. I started this channel for my cakes, for when I was doing like tutorials and showing you how I make my cakes, and so that's what it is, Mr. Dream Cakes. So yeah, no secret, no cool story, just it was for my cakes. Number 2, who inspires you and why? I don't know if we're supposed to answer this as in like one certain person or as like people in a whole, Who inspires me? I'm inspired by people who are selfless and give of themselves, of their time. People who go, open adoption agencies in foreign countries, and people who do good deeds for nothing in return. They just do it because they feel led to do it. Yeah, that's who I'm inspired by. Number 3. Do you care what others think about you? No, at all. I don't care. But I'm 53 years old, and there was a time in my life where I did care. Not that I didn't really care what others thought of me. I guess that's not true. I was going to say I cared how I presented myself to others. So I guess then I cared what they thought. But you learn as you get older, that's not something you should care about. People who, everybody's got something going on, and whatever's going on in your life may be little bitty things compared to what they've got going on in their life. They just hide it really well. So yeah. All right, number 4. Who are you most looking forward? What are you most looking forward to? I haven't looked at these questions since the day I wrote them down, and I didn't really think about it. I was hurrying as their video was playing. What is it with these animals? Everybody wants to come lay on Granny right now. Please sit down, Miss Kitty. Just let me have a few minutes, then y'all can pile up on... Or how about you keep coming? Just come on, get on me. Get on my head. Whatever you want to do, let's just do that. She says, okay. What was the question? What are you most looking forward to? Something just popped in my head. Did you hear me laugh? I am most looking forward to... I've been the most hot-natured person on the planet for my whole entire life. Like, I sweat unless I'm, like, not moving around and I got the air going, then I don't sweat. But if I get up and move around any at all, I'm sweating. I'm looking forward to being that old-ass lady who is cold and needs a blanket when it's 90 in the house, you know? That's what I'm looking most forward to. Maybe that's crazy, but I'm looking forward to it. Because, like, I hear, like, every old person is always so cold. I'm looking forward to being old, cold lady. Okay, number 5. What is one life rule you live by? I don't know. I fly by the seat of my pants. I'm not sure I have a life rule. I think it would be to surround myself with people that love me and that I love back and that are positive. And yeah, I keep people that, you know, in life I've had people around me that didn't have my best interest at heart. And, you know, those are really hard life lessons. Yeah, that's what I would say. Number 6, what's your dream job? My dream job. I don't know. I've had many jobs, and I mean, like, my dream job would be something that paid $1 billion while I was doing something creative, like, because I love to be creative, like decorating, crafty, you know, all that kind of stuff. If that paid $1 billion, that'd be great. Yeah, just something that paid a shit ton of money. I don't really have anything, because like, you can love every job or you can hate every job, and I don't have one. I've never had one in mind that, like, oh my God, that's what I would love to do. I mean, anyway, number 7, which fictional character would you most want to meet? Which fictional character would I most want to meet? No idea. I'm not a Disney person. I'm not a cartoon person. I don't know any. Yeah, I have no idea. What fictional character would you most want to meet? That doesn't necessarily mean a cartoon, does it? Fictional character would I most love to meet? I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind. Number 8. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Y'all, don't even laugh. But I was going to be, I don't know, there's not a name for it. I mean, I'm sure, because I don't think this job even exists. I was going to go around and pick up the dead animals on the road that had been run over and, like, bury them or whatever, you know, because it just killed me as a little kid to see the animals get run over, like it got run over once. And it was dead, so it didn't feel it or whatever. But then to just keep getting run over until there was just nothing left, that just killed me. So I was going to be the person that went around getting the animals, the dead animals, up off the road so they wouldn't keep getting run over. Who thinks of those things? Oh my gosh. Okay, number 9. If you were a cartoon character, which would you be? Again, I don't, other than stuff my kids watched when they were little, I don't, oh, you know what, like, in my mind, what I would think, and I guess it's maybe just looks, I would be Ursula, the fat, what was she, what even is Ursula? Like, she was fat, she wore gaudy makeup. That's who I think I would be. I don't know. Is she mean? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't, like, you know what I mean? I don't know her, know her character. So maybe she's mean and I wouldn't want to be her if she was mean. But in looks, like, that to me, she looks most like who I think I would be. You know, like I would look like, or looks like me. Yeah. Fat and gaudy makeup. That'd be me. Okay. Number 10. What skill would you like to master? I've always said that I wanted to learn how to smock. I don't know if that's a skill, but I've never learned. I've said I was going to. I said I was going to when my kids were little. Didn't happen. I said I was going to when we had grandbabies. We're not probably going to have any grandbabies, but my BFF has grandbabies, and I was like, I'm going to learn before grandbabies, like mine or her grandbabies, started coming along. Still haven't learned. I would love to not only know how to do that, but to know how to do it really well. Or play an instrument. I would like to know how to play an instrument, just whatever. Like the violin is kind of what I would think I would love to play. But anyway, number 11. In what situation would you feel most out of place in? I don't like being around a bunch of people, a big group of people. I don't like any part of it. And I didn't used to be that way. I used to love, crowds and all that kind of stuff. Not that I loved it. I didn't mind it at all. I didn't mind. I just didn't mind. But as I get older, the more that just like, I don't know if it's like, some kind of mental disorder that's coming to, to the surface. It makes me very anxious. I really don't want to be around hardly anybody to speak of, if I'm honest. Yeah, the older I get, the worse I can tolerate people. 12. What artist do you really like but hate to admit? You can tell I didn't think about these questions as I was writing them down. What artist do I love but I hate to admit? None. I mean, I'm not embarrassed to admit to anything. Well, when I was young, y'all, my mom was a school teacher, and she had a little girl in her room that was the daughter of one of Barry Manilow's backup singers. So she got us tickets to one of Barry Manilow's concerts. I'd never, been to one of his concerts. Didn't even really know his music or anything. Y'all, we went to that concert. That was the best concert I had ever been to in my whole freaking life. But I was embarrassed to tell anybody because, like, Barry Manilow was like, I don't know. He just didn't seem to be, that cool a person to me. So, yeah, I was embarrassed of, like, going to that concert and thinking it was, like, bomb. Yeah. But I can't think of an artist that I like that I am embarrassed to admit that I like. Because I'm not embarrassed to admit, who I enjoy. Anyway, number 13. What fires you up? I don't really know how to take this question. Does that mean like what I get excited about, like what do I look forward to that gets me fired up, or like what ticks me off? I wonder how this question was meant. Rude people, that's what ticks me off probably the most. Inconsiderate, rude ass people, cannot tolerate that, and it will get me ticked off in a heartbeat. If the question is like what I get excited about, I get excited about new projects, like my purse over there that I'm gonna do. I'm so excited to get that started, really excited. So yeah, whatever new project I'm working on is what really gets me fired up. 14. What annoys you most about the fandom you're a part of? The fandom? I'm not a fan. What does that mean? The fandom you're a part of. I have no idea what that question means. What annoys you most about the fandom you're a part of? Like, I love YouTube. I love it. But I watch everything on YouTube, literally. And I think what annoys me about it is that we don't have an open, like, conversation dialogue going with YouTube. I mean, like, we don't know. It's like we don't know. Like, we don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't tell us anything. They don't tell anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, just because we have a channel doesn't mean we have a relationship with YouTube. We just don't. And also, I don't like that it came out as something like for like normal everyday people, and it has turned into TV. It's turned into scripted. Yeah, it's turned into a production, and I don't like that. I liked the one-on-oneness, the humanness, the normalcy of it. I don't like that it has become TV. I guess if that's what that question means, I don't really know. Number 15. What do you do to get rid of stress? Eat. Sadly. Yeah, I eat. Like, if somebody, like, y'all, it was several months ago, I guess. I don't even remember now who it was. Somebody had ticked me totally off. It was some woman, because I remember saying, this woman has ticked me off. I don't remember who it was or what it was or anything like that, but I was so pissed off. Like, I just wanted to eat. I went to McDonald's and got like a dozen cookies and was like, I'm just going to eat as many of these cookies as I can until I want to throw up, because I was ticked off. Yeah. I wish I did anything else besides eat. I wish I smoked. No, I don't wish I smoked. But yeah, eating is how I relieve stress. Yep. All right. Which just causes more stress, because then when I eat all them cookies, I'm like, oh my God, I shouldn't have had all those cookies. Crazy. Number 16. You have to relive one day of your life forever. Which would that be? I should have paid attention to these questions, y'all. I have no idea. There's not one day that stands out in my mind that I'm like, oh my God, I would live this day forever and ever. You know, I just don't know. I mean, obviously, like, I'm a mama, so like having my kids were, you know, like, amazing, you know. But I don't know. I don't have one that I would relive. There's not a big moment in my life that, like I said, that I would want to live that day every day for the rest of my life. There's not one. Do y'all have one? Some people might, and I don't even remember what they said in the video. I should have paid attention better. Number 17. How quick do you jump to conclusions about people? I don't know that I do. I personally don't think I do. You good? You good? She's up here on this pillow beside me, y'all. You good? You good, Miss Callie Mode? I love you, little girl. Callie, are you my best friend? She is, y'all. She's my best friend. What was the question? Oh, no, it says, how quick do you jump to conclusions about people? Not quick at all. And I'll tell you why. This is really weird about me. This is like a fun fact about Gina. Do y'all see I have a simian crease in both of my palms? It's this line that goes completely across my palm. Most people have two, like one that kind of goes up like this and one that kind of comes down like that. I have a complete line on both of mine. Clay has it too. It is a marker of a genetic disorder sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes it's just a fluke. But one of the things that comes along with this, I have done tons and tons of reading on it. There are characteristics that come with having this, and one is having a sense of like I can read somebody. Like you don't even have to, they don't have to open their mouth and say a word. And I get a sense of if they're genuine. I know if they're being mean. I know if they're like nice. I know if they're fake. And I just know, I just have a sense. Clay has it too, and Clay has the lines too. Clay has that about him too. It comes with a lot of other stuff like high strung, Lord knows I'm high strung. Not needing very much sleep. I don't need very much sleep. So yeah, I don't jump to conclusions because I sense people's intentions, and like I don't need to jump to a conclusion. You know what I mean? I guess that's kind of what that means. I don't know. But that's what I would say about it. Number 18. If you were a doll, what accessory would you be sold with? A sewing machine. Yeah, I'm not very fun. I got 2 sewing machines sitting right there right now. So if I were a doll, I'd be sewing Barbie or something like that. Well, I wouldn't be Barbie because, I'm sewing Big Mama. That's who I'd be. Okay, number 19. What have you done in life that's given you the most satisfaction? My kids. Hands down, my kids. 20. What would be the worst thing to put in a piñata? Snakes? Yeah. Snakes. I hate snakes. All snakes are deadly to me because if I see one, I'm gonna die. Because I'm going to be so scared. Because, yeah, that'd be the worst thing for me. 21. What's the biggest waste of money you've seen? What's the biggest waste of money I've seen? I'm from Arkansas, and when I think it was Katrina that hit, one of the hurricanes, that hit down south, and they sent jillions and jillions and jillions of RVs, and then when things kind of settled, all those RVs got shipped to where we're from in Arkansas, and it was just like, I want to say miles, maybe it wasn't miles, I'm pretty sure it was though. As far as you could see, there was RVs like parked like right beside each other, just rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of RVs. And yeah, they just sat out in the field. I think eventually they started selling them off, but y'all, that was an unimaginable amount of money that, and see, I don't even know, did they go to the families first, or did they just come? What was that about? Why were all those, like, why wasn't somebody using them? You know what I mean? Like, they're just sitting out here in this field for as far as your eye can see. I mean, I don't know, they just felt like a huge waste to me. All right, next, number 22. Number 22. What common misconception do you hate to hear repeated as fact? Yeah, I don't get on Facebook very much. But when I do, what I hate is both sides do it. There's people on both sides that do it. They put memes up, like political memes, and like political, that just junk that you see floating around on Facebook, that there's no truth in what, like, there may be like a hair of truth in whatever they're posting, but the majority of it's not even true. It's just, something to piss the other side off, and people put that up like it's fact, and then they argue it like it's fact. They stand there with their chest puffed out like, see, we're so good. I hate that. I really hate that. And y'all, there was even one I had heard that I had said before, and because I thought it to be true. And I was arguing with this guy one day, and he, like, we were just, like, not mean, we were just playing back and forth, and he said something, and I was going to say this back to him, and I thought, you know what, because I don't want to look stupid in case it's not real, let me just look that up and see, make sure it's real first, because I don't want to look stupid in my little argument, It wasn't true. I looked it up, was not true. And here I had before said it, thinking it was true, but it's because I had seen, like, a post on Facebook about it, and it wasn't true. So that's what I hate. All the political crap that people are, like, I don't get it, because, they're just lobbing all this hate at the other side when it's really not about an us and them kind of thing. It's a us kind of thing, and if we don't learn how to love each other and get along with each other, I don't understand why why there's such division and why there's such hate. I've really, I've deleted people. I have, muted them or whatever you call it, because what they post just gets on my last nerve because they're so hateful with it, so that's what I hate. That one got long and drawn out. 23. Where is the best place to go to meet awesome people? I have no idea. Where's the best place to go to meet awesome people? I'll tell you, the best place to meet awesome people, you should go to something like a Special Olympics event or something like that, because I promise you, if you ever go to be around the special needs community, y'all, it's a feeling. You will meet amazing people. Amazing people. I promise. You will come away feeling like your heart is so full of love from meeting these people. That's where you should go. Okay, 24. What food do you crave most? Sweets. Honey buns. Donuts. Chocolate. That's my jam. Yep, that's it. 25. What TV series do you keep coming back to watch? I'm not a TV person. I don't watch TV all that much. I do watch YouTube, and like I said, it's turning into TV. But I still stay with, like, the more down to earth, old school YouTube stuff. But I think the only thing I've ever watched again, I never watch anything again because I think I pay, like, a lot of attention. So it's like I know that, like Dan can watch something over because he didn't pay attention the first time. So it's like it's all new to him the second time. But the one thing I have, like I had watched it up until a certain point, and then I had to wait on some more to come out, so that when I went back to it, I couldn't remember what season I left off on. So I just ended up starting over and watched it all completely through again. Was a show called Call the Midwife, or To Call the Midwife, something like that. I think it's Call the Midwife, and it's a show that's set back, like, I believe in the 60s and in the UK, and y'all, I freaking love that show. Yeah, so I've watched that one twice. That's the only thing I've ever watched twice in my life. 26. Among your friends, what are you known for? Like, my group of friends is about this big, so I'm not really sure. You know what I mean? I would probably say I'm known for being loud, funny, crazy, crafty, yeah, probably something like that. 27. Who of your friends is most like you? Well, again, my friend group is about this big. I think we're all alike. That's what makes us friends. You know what I mean? Like, there's I mean, that's how come we're friends, because we're alike. You know what I mean? There's like different parts of each friend that is like me a lot. I don't know. I hang with people that's a lot like me, and that's why we're friends. So, 28. What was the most traumatizing moment of your life? People may think I'm crazy for saying this. Losing Chloe, having to choose to end her life was extremely traumatizing. I know that sounds crazy because like my daddy has died, but we did not have a good relationship. Not that I wasn't, sad when he died, but Chloe had been literally my baby for 14 years. I was never away from her. She slept right here with me every single night. She went everywhere I did. She was literally my child, my furry child. My big kids called her my mute child, because she just didn't talk, but she was my baby in every other way. And having to choose to end her life, it was really rough. And it was hard for me because, like, I knew I wasn't choosing. I do not want to sit here and cry. I knew I wasn't choosing it. Like, I wasn't choosing to, like, kill her. I was choosing to stop her pain. Yeah. 29. What's the best lesson you've learned? I think that would be to not trust people. Yeah, just because somebody is a family member, a good, upstanding person, doesn't mean jack. You shouldn't trust people. I don't feel like I should. Yeah, that sounds terrible, but that's just the truth. Number 30, and this is the last one. What's something you will never do again? What is something I will never do again? Kind of like, I don't know how this question is meant. Like, is it meaning like, what is something I will never do again? I'll never have babies again. I won't. I know that sounds crazy, but that was something that was very important to me. I wanted a house full of babies, and even though I chose to like have my tubes tied, I bawled the whole way in there, like as they were wheeling me in. They didn't even want to do it because I was bawling, but because I did want more babies, but I didn't want more babies. Like I wanted more babies, but like I had to have C-sections with my kids, and y'all, it takes a toll. I had like 32 staples. Like, because I didn't get the little sideways one. I got the big mama all the way. Like, I got a butt in the front and a butt in the back. I'm telling Nan, if it wasn't for these titties, you wouldn't know if I was coming or going, because I got an ass in the front, ass in the back, because of my scar, my C-section scar. Anyway, so yeah, even though like I chose to have my tubes tied because that shit hurts, y'all. I can't be having no more C-sections. And even though I wanted a house full of babies, like, you got to afford the house full of babies. You got to have the patience, you got to have the nerves, to tend to all the babies. So I chose to have my tubes tied so I wouldn't have any more. And then I learned a little ways on down the road, 3 is a house full of babies. So I did have a house full of babies. So yeah, I'll never do that again. But I can't think of it in something in a different way. Like, oh my God, I'll never do that again. Yeah, I can't think of, I don't know what I would say in that situation, but there's my 30 random questions. Guys, if any of y'all want to do this video, please, by all means, do it. Let us know what your answers would be. Those were my answers at like 2 o'clock in the morning, sitting here by myself, raining outside and all that good stuff. So thanks, guys, for listening, watching, sitting here and, sharing with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.